What's going on, everybody? Eric Barassa here, and today I want to show you one of the most simplistic songs that you can play on the guitar with some cowboy chords. We're going to be doing CCRs, that's fancy speak for Creedence Clearwater Revival's Bad Moon Rising from 19... And it's got a real simple strum pattern. It's only 3 chords, and you can play the whole thing with the strum pattern down, down, up, down, the whole way through, and just those 3 chords. So I think you're going to enjoy it. Have fun! Guys, so what we're doing here is just a D chord, an A7, a G, and then back to D. So we're going to strum the D chord twice, and sometimes I like to bounce my fretting hand in between the strums, and it kind of gives it a little bit of a more muted sound versus, okay, so it's up to you how you want to do that. And then step 1 is just kind of let the space ring. And then we're going to do 2 strums of A7, immediately followed by 2 strums of G, immediately followed by 2 strums of D. That's going to be the hardest part, is getting those changes like that. So all together, without filling in any extra space, we have... Okay, and then what you want to do in general, guitar players will just fill in the rhythm during that dead time, so it doesn't seem so awkward. It doesn't really matter what the strum pattern is that you do during those in-between parts. All that really matters is that you are filling in the space. But if you want to do it exactly the way it's supposed to be, it's down, down, up, down. Okay? The in-betweens are up, down. And then we change, and then we have up, down, 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 okay? Up, down, down, down. Now, it's really helpful if you want to play that strum pattern exactly as written. It's helpful to try and say the strumming as you're doing it, because what you'll find is if you can't say the strum pattern, you're probably not ready to play it. What I've seen is that students who can correctly say it can play it. That's usually the hang up. It's not usually the technique that they're having a problem with. It's usually just mentally knowing exactly what to do there. So then the chorus for this song, to start out, just do the same strum pattern as you did from that very first D chord at the beginning of the song. Down, down, up, down. And you do that twice for each chord until you get to the A7. And also, when you go from G to D, use this ring finger as a pivot. Okay? So it may slow you down at first, but it'll speed you up in the end. Don't lift all your fingers off and put them back down. Lift everything with the 3rd finger, and I would just practice going back and forth like that. And then when we get to A7, we just do that once, and then G once, and then D twice. Now, if you want to have a little bit more variety in that strum pattern, you can do whatever you want with it as long as you maintain the feel of what's happening. And just remember that most guitar players don't play rhythms exactly the way they are in recordings. It's more about just getting the feel, getting the essence of it, right? So I might do something like this. So I almost never did anything the same twice. Maybe I did. But I don't even know what I played. I don't even think I can duplicate that or play it again. But over time, you get to a point where you can kind of just feel the strum patterns. But in the beginning, be real strict and count the strum patterns as they are, and eventually you'll be able to just sort of feel it and not have to do it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, gentle people, is how to play CCR's Bad Moon Rising. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Let me know, comments below, what questions you have, like, and subscribe. And as my great aunt Hal Leonard always says, if you're not a shill for Nike, what are you even doing with your life?